Frustrated by that crack in your windshield? At Daniels Auto Glass, we don't just fix glass, we restore your peace of mind. Our certified technicians use top-grade materials and precision techniques to repair or replace any auto glass damage. Need us to come to you? Our mobile service brings our expertise right to your home or office. Don't let that chip become a crack, or that crack become a bigger problem. We are ready to serve you. Daniels Auto Glass, clear views ahead, peace of mind guaranteed.
For nearly 30 years, Drake Extrusion offers you the personalized service and flexibility of a custom supplier. With research and development based on 2 continents, Drake is on the cutting edge of polypropylene fiber technology. We work daily with polymer suppliers to improve existing products and meet the challenge of new end uses. We not only value our products, but we also value our employees. For more information, email us at info.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Christian Hall and you're watching BTW21 News. And everyone, thank you for joining me this evening. Firstly, today we're going to talk about a fatal crash that took the life of a 69-year-old Allegheny man. Virginia State Police are investigating a fatal 3-vehicle crash that occurred on Tuesday, April 1st at 11:17 a.m. The accident took place on Route 60 at the intersection of Route 1104 in Allegheny County. According to authorities, a 2008 Chrysler traveling south changed lanes and struck a 2018 Honda Goldwing motorcycle and a 2014 Freightliner tractor trailer, both of which were stopped at a red light. The driver of the Chrysler, identified as 58-year-old Elizabeth Houston of Covington, Virginia, was wearing a seatbelt and sustained injuries in this crash. She was transported to a nearby hospital for treatment and has since been charged with reckless driving. Tragically, the driver of the Honda motorcycle, 69-year-old William Painter Simmons of Fincastle, Virginia, was severely injured in this collision. He was transported to the Lewis Gale Hospital in Allegheny, where he later succumbed to his injuries. The driver of the Freightliner was unharmed in the crash. Virginia State Police continue to investigate the circumstances surrounding the incident. And next, we're going to talk about 2 individuals being arrested in Patrick County. 2 individuals from Woolwine have been arrested in connection with the brutal assault of a 17-year-old male following an investigation by the Patrick County Sheriff's Office, according to Mr. Sheriff Dan Smith. The incident occurred on February 21st, 2025, when the victim's mother contacted law enforcement. The attack took place at a friend's residence on Fish Pond Drive in Elmsville, where the victim sustained multiple facial fractures requiring reconstructive surgery. On February 28, 2024, deputies arrested Freddie Lee Kendrick Jr., 22, of 1392 Iron Bridge Road, and Amber May Kendrick, 24, of 1224 Iron Bridge Road. Both individuals were charged with malicious wounding and conspiracy to commit malicious wounding. Additionally, Freddie Kendrick Jr. faces an extra charge of soliciting a minor to commit malicious wounding. Authorities allege that Kendricks orchestrated the attack by transporting a 15-year-old juvenile suspect to the Fish Pond Drive residence after learning the victim was there. Once at the location, Kendrick Jr. allegedly ordered the juvenile to attack the victim. Sheriff Smith describes the assault as a one-sided, unprovoked attack, emphasizing that the victim attempted to flee and did not fight back. The Patrick County Sheriff's Office executed 3 simultaneous search warrants on February 22nd at the residence of both Kendricks and the 15-year-old suspect. Investigators seized cell phones which allegedly contained video footage and message documenting the planning and executing of this attack. The 15-year-old juvenile suspect is also facing the same charges, though Sheriff Smith noted that charging a minor follows a different legal process. Both Freddie and Kendrick remain in custody without bond in Patrick County Jail. Sheriff Smith emphasizes the severity of this case, stating, "This was a disturbing, deliberate act of violence that we are taking very seriously." Authorities urge anyone with additional information to contact the Patrick County Sheriff's Office. We're going to take our first commercial break. Don't go anywhere. I have more news when we return.
Looking for complete office solutions? From classrooms to corporate offices, we provide tailored designs. Get everything you need for your workspace from Bassett Office Supply, conveniently located at 2266 Ferrystone Park Highway. Transforming spaces for over 50 years. Visit us today.
Blue Ridge Aquaculture is hiring both full-time and part-time drivers. Home every other night. CDL, Class A, and 2 years of experience required. Excellent benefit package including medical, dental, vision, life, short-term disability, and long-term disability, and 401k. Apply online at www.blueridgeaquaculture.com.
My name is Patrick Sharp. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Gardner, Barrow & Sharp here in Martinsville. If you've been injured in a serious automobile collision or perhaps a minor injury with a rear end collision, we've been handling personal injury cases in the area for almost 50 years. Give us a call for a free evaluation of your case, 276-638-2455.
What makes your heart beat? A child's laughter? Dancing with someone special? Your team scoring the winning point? This February, during Heart Month, Sova Health is here to help protect those precious moments. Keep your heart strong by choosing heart-healthy foods, staying active, and knowing your numbers, blood pressure, cholesterol, and family history. Because at Sova Health, we believe every heartbeat matters. Let's work together to keep your heart healthy for all of life's beautiful moments. Sova Health. Live your healthiest life.
To the next level. You'll still receive double the warranty on all new vehicles, but now we're offering triple the peace of mind. With free towing up to 125 miles and no collision deductible at our body shop for any new or used vehicle. It's just one more way we're tripling up at Autos by Nelson. Do you know her?
Welcome back, and thank you for staying with us. Next, we're going to get into an arrest coming from Rockingham County. The Rockingham County Sheriff's Office has arrested 2 individuals in connection with an overdose death of 46-year-old Thomas Gibson Jr. following an extensive investigation. On March 25th, deputies responded to 7691 North Carolina 704 in Madison, where they discovered Gibson deceased. Evidence at the scene suggests that his death resulted in an overdose. Authorities promptly launched an in-depth investigation in collaboration with the Rockingham County District Attorney's Office. 3 days later, on March 28th, law enforcement officers charged 31-year-old Alan Bondurant of Madison, North Carolina, with death by distribution in connection with Gibson's passing. Bondurant was also charged with 2 counts of possession with intent to sell and 1 count of sale and delivery of Schedule II controlled substance and 1 count of trafficking Schedule II controlled substances. He was taken into custody and is currently being held at the Rockingham County Jail under a $1.5 million secured bond. Bondurant court date is set for April 7th, 2025. As the investigation continued on April 2nd, authorities also arrested 62-year-old Bradley Evans of Eden, North Carolina in connection with Gibson's death. Evans was charged with death by distribution and was taken into custody without bond. His first court appearance is scheduled for April 3rd. The Rockingham County Sheriff's Office extends their gratitude to the North Carolina Adult Probation and the Rockingham County District Attorney Office for their assistance in this case. Law enforcement officials have confirmed that the investigation remains ongoing. Residents with any information related to this case are encouraged to contact the Rockingham County Sheriff's Office. And next, let's take it to Mr. Chad Hall for our weather.
Thanks for tuning in to BTW21 Weather. I'm Chad Hall, and today is April the 4th, and it's finally the weekend. I know everybody's excited, ready to get home, get ready for the weekend, and you're watching Ashbrook Audiology weather here on BTW. So let's jump on into Friday. We woke up early Friday morning, seeing a lot of clouds throughout the region, a little bit of rain that in the morning, but it's been clearing off throughout Friday. We're seeing temperatures really come up. I didn't know they were going to come up this high today, but it looks like we're going to see 83s to 86s all over Southside. Looks like Martinsville about 85 and Ridgeway about 86. Look like Ararat Stewart going to stay about 83, but all over we're 83 and above. Beautiful day, and again, it's going to be partly cloudy throughout all of Friday rolling into Saturday, but we got about a 10-mile-an-hour wind, a little below, but all in all, it's been a really beautiful Friday. As we roll into our overnight, we're going to see temperatures dropping just a little bit into the 60s. We're not going to see anything below 60. Looks like we're going to see Boone's Mill, Rocky Mount, Ferrum, all about 61, 62 degrees. Woolwine may wrap up to be about 60, could be the coolest, but all in all, you're looking at Ararat, Stewart, and Martinsville and Oak Level of about 63 degrees, 60 to 63 degrees, all out south side. We do have a small chance of some precipitation and some rain throughout the morning, but I don't feel like we're going to see any of that. But most likely, we're still going to see about a 5-mile-an-hour wind. But all in all, you can see it feels really good. And I think tomorrow is going to be a beautiful day. As we look at the overall, 85 is going to be our high today. 63 again, we're low, and you'll see about a 7 a.m. sunrise. Again, those winds between 6 and 10 mile an hour. Again, I'm not going to label today a 10, but boy, she's really close. As we're rolling through Friday, getting into the weekend, we're going to give today about a number 9. Now, as we roll into our 5-day forecast, big shout out to Daniel's Auto Glass, who's been helping us out. You can see again, we're rolling to Saturday, partly cloudy skies. Sun going to poke its head out though, and going to get about 86 degrees. So that's going to be probably our all-time high this entire week. Unfortunately, Sunday we're going to see some AM showers. Hopefully that's going to taper off by evening and get up to about 77 degrees. And you see your temperatures again about 60, 67. But Monday we're going to see a little bit of, because of the clouds and the rain, we're going to see rainy on Monday, about 60, but you're going to see that temperature dropping a little bit, about 41 degrees in the morning. And Tuesday, super sunny it looks like right now, but again, you're going to wake up to about 30 degrees. So it's going to be a big change in the next 5 days in your morning. So the 50 to 60s in the evening you can deal with, but that 30 in the morning may be a little chilly next Tuesday. But it looks all in all, great weekend. Going to see some rain though, unfortunately Sunday and probably Monday. So again, that'll wrap it up for me. Everybody, look, have a safe and blessed weekend. Again, special thanks to Ashbrook Audiology and also Daniel's Auto Glass. So that's it for me. Everybody, have a great weekend. Christian, back to you.
Relationships, they are the most precious and important thing we have in life. An uncorrected or improperly corrected hearing loss negatively affects each and every one of those relationships. Did you know that you have hearing insurance benefits available to you? At Ashbrook Audiology, we are the region's go-to providers for benefits from affordable hearing care, true hearing, and many more. Ashbrook Audiology, where relationships matter, Martinsville and Danville.
Thank you, Chad, for our weather update. We're going to take a quick commercial break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hello, I'm Michael Sigmund with Lease Tire and Wheel. We were here yesterday, we're here today, and we're going to be here tomorrow. For 59 years, we've been taking care of all of your automotive needs here at Lease Tire and Wheel. We would like to invite you over to 1780 Virginia Avenue, Martinsville, Virginia, or give us a call, area code 276-638-3240. We want you to come and get it at Lease Tire and Wheel.
New College Institute is a premier educational facility for students, businesses, and the community at large. Expand your career opportunities by getting certifications in advanced manufacturing, technology, healthcare industries, and much more. NCI now offers GWO certified training in one of the fastest growing industries, wind energy. You can also earn your degree from one of our partner Virginia universities, all while staying close to home. Get started today and let New College Institute help you achieve your goals.
At Zentmeyer Chiropractic, we believe you deserve to move through life pain-free. We've helped thousands of Henry County and Martinsville residents find relief from back pain, neck pain, and headaches through personalized chiropractic care. Whether you're dealing with a sports injury, work-related strain, or chronic pain, we're here to help you heal naturally. Visit us at 3652 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville, or call 276-647-5555 to schedule your consultation today. Zentmeyer Chiropractic, helping you live pain-free, one adjustment at a time.
Fatana de Leon translates to the lion's den in English. It refers to a place or situation that is dangerous, challenging, or intimidating, much like a lion's lair. The phrase is often used metaphorically to describe confronting difficulties or facing formidable opponents. For example, if someone says, "I'm entering the lion's den," they mean they are about to deal with a challenging situation or confront someone powerful. So it's a vivid expression that captures the idea of facing adversity head on. So right now people can go on to samiamtheonebarber.com. It's a very detailed site, easy for booking. I'm at 62 Fayette Street, Suite 114.
All right, so Coach Stutz, today, Wednesday, beautiful win, 6-3. You beat Tunstall, JV also did it 7-1. How do you feel like these guys adjusted when you guys were 2-2, 3-3? How do you feel like their adjustments were before you went into that halftime?
Yeah, so thank goodness. Cameron Henderson came in, had a huge head ball goal for us to tie it up right before half. I think that carried our momentum into it because, we had talked before the game, Jaden Hawker, number 10 for Tunstall, fantastic player, probably the best player in the district, to be honest with you. Kid knows how to score the ball. We gave him too many opportunities in the midfield to turn and really punish us. And so at halftime it was all about making sure that we do not allow him to turn to get those opportunities because he was delivering great balls off of that. And so they did a much better job with Jaden in the second half. But we were also giving them so many big channels to play through for the through balls, and so we adjusted our press a little bit, tucked in some guys to make sure they didn't have those channels, and it made all the difference. And the credit goes to the guys. They paid attention at halftime, and they understood what I was showing them, and that goes a long way because last year this team is very old. They're mature. We've got a ton of seniors, and so they. Last year, when we make adjustments, they didn't really understand as much. But this year, they're getting older. They're starting to understand those things, and it's making a huge difference in the way they play. Learning the system, because we've switched some things up this year, and they've done a really good job of picking up on it. And, they're excited to learn every day. We film the games, and, before I can even get the film ready, they're already asking for it because they want to learn, they want to get better. And so that's all you ask for as a coach, is a team that wants to learn, and they're doing a fantastic job with it.
That's good. 2-2, no draws. I know you got Friday coming up. Could you say you got a good gauge with these guys now for the rest of the season? Or what can we expect from these guys, going forward? I know we don't play as many games as we used to before, but I know that 2-2, especially if you guys get a win on Friday, what's the gauge looking like? Is this a good gauge to kind of work off of right now? Or do you think like these guys can still give more of what they're doing right now?
Yeah, so, I always tell the guys, what you do tonight's not going to be good enough tomorrow. Everybody's getting better. You're either getting better or you're getting worse every single day. And I think that this team has a lot of growth ahead of them, but I also think that they are in a good spot right now. Now that we do have that momentum going, they're starting to understand, and so I'm happy with that. But like I told them, we've got to get better every single day. Tunstall, they were second in the district last year behind Magna Vista, and so we'll take care of Stanton River, and then we'll focus on who we got next week, because to be honest with you, I don't know. I try to preach that mentality to the guys. Let's just worry about who's in front of us. And right now it's Stanton River, so we'll take care of them and keep moving forward.
So Christian Garcia, I know we've had a little bit of a relationship. You've been in this program, you've sweated in this program. You've given your life. I've seen you play here as a student, but now 3 years on experience as far as JV and now with varsity as well. Kind of tell me what it's kind of like to be a student athlete here, and then come along, a couple of years later to be now be part of this program as a coach.
As a student athlete, it was always an honor to be on the field, especially winning. We were one of the best teams, and we just always laid it out, blood, sweat, tears. Everything was always for our teammates. We always went to war for each other. And now coming back, it's different because you're not actually on the field. You kind of have to direct it from the sideline. So, sometimes you just want to get in there, but you can't. So I feel like the players feed off of that energy. And year one that I was back, we did great. Last year was a bit of a little rough patch, but this year I think we got the wheels back on and we're turning, we're going. It's awesome. It's a great feeling.
So you're 3-0-1, no defeats. You got a draw, sure, a little bit of a mishap, but now as head, like, how do you feel as a coach going 3-0-1, and how do your guys feel? Today you beat them 7-1. What are they looking like now after the 7-1 win? Being 3-0-1. What's the atmosphere right now going around JV?
Oh, it's through the roof. All the guys are super engaged. Like, morale is high. It's just awesome to be able to get everybody in here, everybody scoring, everybody celebrating for each other, and just building that momentum up. And hopefully we carry it throughout the rest of the season.
That's good. And so 3-0-1, did you say that's a good gauge right now to kind of be like, oh, I like these guys, or I kind of need to work on these guys? Like, what's the gauge? What are you looking for as far as, I know you guys got Staunton, if I'm mistaken, on Friday. Like, what's the mentality going into Friday? And then, maybe into the future, is this a good gauge right now, this 7-1 win, and being undefeated, or there's some kinks you think you still going to work out with these group of guys?
Yeah, overall, I think there's a lot of guys is very, very talented. Right now we have fine-tuning to do, finding it a little bit quicker off of our foot, finishing in the final third. I know especially on Monday, it was an 8-0 win, but we left a lot of goals on the table, and hopefully we can tune that and keep doing our thing.
I might have to let it drop. 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 Let it drop.
Have you had an insurance claim? No problem. Fender bender? No problem. Need a tow? No problem. Kevin's Auto and Collision offers free estimates and can get you back on the road fast and affordable. Kevin's Auto and Collision is located in Collinsville, 2207 Virginia Avenue. For 24/7 towing, just call 276-732-0082.
Still thinking about your next step? As a Patrick and Henry Community College Patriot, you'll enhance your knowledge, strengthen your body, expand your creativity, serve your community, and feel supported as a member of the family in a place where you belong. Take your next step by contacting an advisor. Call 276-656-5482 or visit us online today to take your next step.
A broken or cracked windshield can ruin a day. At Daniels Auto Glass, it's our goal to make that unfortunate scenario as painless as possible. We have been servicing Franklin County and the surrounding area since 1995. Our customers are our neighbors, and we want you to know that you have the choice who repairs or replaces your windshield. And if you can't come out to us, we can come out to you. We also offer window tinting, and we are fully equipped and certified to reset all camera systems in any windshield, both in shop and with our mobile unit.
Harbor Towing and Recovery is expanding. 4173 Virginia Avenue in Collinsville. Harbor now offers custom tire and wheels with advanced technology. Automotive repair? No problem for Harbor. From simple repair to major semi-trucks, Harbor's got you covered. Oil changes, brakes, front end alignment on any size vehicle or trucks. And remember, 24-hour towing. So you tell the police to call Harbor Towing, 276-632-2580.
Thank you for being here with BTW21 for your Apex Bail Bond Crime Report for today, April the 4th. First up, Joshua Reed, Henry County, Virginia, probation violation. Jesus Beatty III, Henry County, Virginia, trespassing. India Moore, Henry County, Virginia, shoplifting. Regina Stacy, Henry County, Virginia, probation violation felony. Jay Griffith, Henry County, Virginia, domestic assault. Yair Maldonado Espin, Henry County, Virginia, DUI, first offense. And Comalita Cole, Henry County, Virginia, trespassing. Thank you for being here for BTW21's Apex Bail Bond Crime Report.
When you slip up, you need a bondsman you can trust at your side. At Apex Bail Bonds in Martinsville, our agents are with you at every step, not just the day you bond out. Need affordable bail? You'll get the same low rates we offer in Danville and Reedsville. Apex Bail Bonds has the only bail bondsman around licensed on both sides of the Virginia-Carolina line. Provides fast releases and affordable bail at the lowest rates allowed by law. Apex Bail Bonds, Martinsville, across from Checkered Pig, for the lowest rates allowed.
James Alfred Hunt, 67, of Bassett, Virginia, passed away Friday, March 28, 2025. A floating visitation will be held Monday, April the 1st at Wright Funeral Service Chapel from 5 to 7 p.m. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family. Online condolences may be made by visiting wrightfuneralservices.net. Betty Murphy Stanley of Ridgeway, Virginia, passed away Saturday, March 29, 2025. A memorial service will be held Sunday, April the 6th at 2 p.m. at First Presbyterian Church in Martinsville. A visitation will be held Saturday, April the 5th from 5 to 7 p.m. also at First Presbyterian Church in Martinsville, Virginia. Carlton McKinney Foley, 65, of Martinsville, Virginia, passed away Monday, March 31st, 2025. A celebration of life will be held Saturday, April the 5th at 11 a.m. at Collinsville Covenant Brethren Church in Collinsville, Virginia. A visitation will be held at 10:30 a.m. prior to the service. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving the family. Hilton Buck Martin Jr., 76, of Axton, Virginia, passed away Monday, April the 1st, 2025. The funeral will be Monday, April the 7th at 2 p.m. at Wright Funeral Service Chapel. A visitation will be held 1 hour prior to that service. Wright Funeral Service and Crematory is serving that family.
Now introducing the Bassett Signature Package. With the addition of the horse and carriage as a transportation option to the cemetery, this package allows the family to add a level of elegance at an already difficult time. Call or come see us for all your pre-need and at-need concerns. Bassett Funeral Service, 3665 Ferrystone Park Highway, 276
629-1770.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time I have for you today. Thank you so much for joining me. We all hope you have a fantastic. Guys, I'm Christian Hall, and we will see you tomorrow.
I want to welcome you to our absolutely beautiful campus, often referred to as the most beautiful community college campus in the Commonwealth of Virginia. I couldn't agree more. We want to let you know that we measure our success by how well you do here on our campus. Whether you're here for an academic credential, a career study certificate, or what we call an industry recognized credential in IRC, we are actually here to make sure you get that JOB degree. Our success is measured by your economic mobility. So welcome to our family. We are thrilled you're here.
Fast Track, the region's premier business trade show, is coming soon. Join the Martinsville-Henry County Chamber of Commerce and countless exhibitors as we focus on cultivating growth and inspiring success. Fast Track will be hosted in the Clock Tower, located at 300 Franklin Street, Martinsville, Virginia. Open to the public night is Wednesday, March 5th from 4 to 7 p.m. Admission is only $2 or 2 non-perishable food items. We will see you at Fast Track.
Good evening and welcome. I'm Christian Hall and you're watching BTW21 News. And everyone, thank you for joining me this evening. Firstly, today we're going to talk about a fatal crash that took the life of a 69-year-old Allegheny man. Virginia State Police are investigating a fatal 3-vehicle crash that occurred on Tuesday, April 1st at 11:17 a.m. The accident took place on Route 60 at the intersection of Route 1104 in Allegheny County. According to authorities, a 2008 Chrysler traveling south changed lanes and struck a 2018 Honda Goldwing motorcycle and a 2014 Freightliner tractor trailer, both of which were stopped at a red light. The driver of the Chrysler, identified as 58-year-old Elizabeth Houston of Covington, Virginia, was wearing a seatbelt and sustained injuries in this crash. She was transported to a nearby hospital for treatment and has since been charged with reckless driving. Tragically, the driver of the Honda motorcycle, 60